Hi, as you can see this week, something is a little different. Yes, that is correct. The car behind me is not an R34. It's not a Skyline, and it's not even a Nissan. Good, so we are currently looking at the car in all its glory. This is an FD2 Honda Civic Type R. It's the third generation. And as you probably know, unfortunately the Civic Type R did not make it to the USA until like really recently. Which is a big shame. And I think the first generation, the EK, already is legal to import to the US, but as for this one, the FD2, since they started to sell these in 2007, it's still a pretty long wait away. But we thought we'd just give you a little peek of what to expect from these cars. So let's have a closer look at it, and just to start, a couple of fun facts. So as I said, this is the third generation of a Civic Type R, and the first two were what you would expect from a Civic Type R. They were hatchbacks. Now this one, the FD2, came out and all of a sudden it's a four-door sedan. No hatch here. So I think it was a really bold move, but honestly, I have to say, I like it. I like it this way. I mean, look at it. Yeah, it definitely has the civicness. But then, it's also a sedan. No, I mean, it really is cool. And another fun fact is, they also sold these, the third generation Type R, in Europe. But the thing is, in Europe, they were sold as hatchbacks. So there were two different platforms for the Japanese Honda Civic Type R and for the European one, which is pretty interesting. Interesting, I guess. I mean, yeah. So that's that. I mean, certainly this is a good-looking car, and it is quite different to Skylines, you know. There are more curves here, and it certainly is different, but I have to say I like it. I mean, I think it's a good looking car, I think it's a fun car, and yeah, it's just great, you know. So there's that. I mean, let's have a look at the interior now, and as you can see right here, it's nice and sporty, a little bit aggressive with the red and black trim. And then let's get inside, because this is another thing I really love about Civics. They tend to have some fun quirks you wouldn't find anywhere else. Let me just start it up, and I have to say, you wouldn't find this on a Skyline. Here we have a start button. Oh. Okay, so by looking at the dash here, this is one of the fun quirks I was talking about. So you can see the tacho right behind the steering wheel, which is a position you would expect, but then the speedometer is right up there on the back part of the dashboard. I mean, it's really funky, but I like it, you know. I like it. It's really fun. And then another thing that I love about Civics is the gear lever position. So as you can see, normally you would expect it to be somewhere around here in the middle, and then the handbrake lever would be around here, but not in this FD2. Here you can see it's a lot closer to the center console, and then it's also a bit on the left, not in the middle. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty quirky, but yeah, it's just fun, you know. And then here you have the handbrake lever around here, up here, you know. Again, quirky, but I love it, I love it. And it's not bad at all. I mean, it takes a bit to get used to if you have been driving a different car before, but again, once you get used to it, it's just great. And that's it, and that's it. That's what we can say about this car. So since we have the engine up and running, let's listen to what it sounds like. Yes, again a big difference to what we usually listen to. So RBs, whether 20s or 25s or 26s, whether naturally aspirated or turbos, it definitely is a different sound to the RB engine family. But I have to say, I like it. I mean, it's a bit aggressive. It's a bit, I don't know. Yeah, it's like a mad bee, you know, a mad bee that's going to sting you. Yeah, but again, I love it. I love it. It's totally different to Skyline. It's totally different to what we usually do, but it's just great. And that's that. I think on this note, we can finish this week's video. I mean, yeah, that's just that, you know. This is a great car. It's not a Skyline, it's not a strict sports car, you know, it's not a coupe or anything like that, it's a sedan, but it's sporty, it's just a bit aggressive, it's curvy, and it's just great, you know. This is another fine JDM car, and that's just it. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support, and yeah, I guess I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much again. Goodbye.